Can
It's
you see
cold
me?
over here. I can see you good. You got a
Cool,
cool
cool, cool.
background. Lucky. I'm just kidding. We don't need luck. We got Jesus.
Isn't that you
I
like my
love
QR code?
that. Is nice. That is
All
nice.
right. So, welcome
Hey,
to
don't get
God Family Wealthy. Today we're going to be talking about something really cool. It's is gold and silver going to crash, right? Let's start diving into it. You ready?
I do, man. Is it gonna crash, Hunter? I'm pretty unsure and nervous, because it's just so speculative. I've seen so many things on the news. What are they saying? What's going on?
Well, let's just dive into it, you know?
Like my hat? All right, I'll quit. I love it. It's my favorite.
It's a weird looking hat, to be honest with you. Well, let's get diving into it. People when people see that silver or gold had a good year, they tend to have that same little fear that pops up. Is it going to crash? And here's the truth: most people miss. Gold and silver don't crash like stocks. They
Right.
reveal what's happening to money because they're not a stock.
I love that. It really does. It reveals. It's wow. That's good. I love that.
So, is gold and silver going to crash? Hmm. Short answer: no, absolutely not.
The answer for me is it can't happen. It just can't happen. That's something that can happen. It's like yeah, I don't know. The Titanic sunk, but it wasn't gold or silver. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. Gold and silver can't crash, guys.
Yeah.
Hunter will
So,
tell you why.
long answer is you're asking the wrong question. Okay. Gold is not a trade. It's not a bond. It's not a stock. They're protection and they're money, right? You don't sell your insurance just because nothing bad happened that month. No, it's not going to crash. Why do people think it's going to crash? Well, they're misinformed, they don't understand. They look at these short-term charts, they expect. I mean, they treat metals as a speculative thing. They don't realize that it's for preservation. Preservation. It's not a speculative thing. It's for preservation. Pullbacks shake weak hands, crashes break system, but and gold benefits when systems break. Period.
What stands out to me is preservation. I mean, that's it. I don't understand, you know, uh, I, I mean, I do. I understand that fully. I understand why it's preservation, but I don't understand why the powers that be just wanted their people to be so dumb. I mean, I know it's because it's evil and it's because of monetary gain, but just think if we did the opposite of that. Think if the world was educated about what real freedom is. Real financial freedom is knowing what money is. Money isn't paper. It's not. If you look up the definition, if you actually take the time to research it, money is gold. And since then they've made silver because silver's the new gold, guys.
Yep.
Silver's the new. It's replaced it. I mean, gold was $35 an ounce in 1965. $35 an ounce. I could be wrong. If I have a homie out there to make a comment, let me know. But it wasn't. It's now it's at 4,500 an ounce. It's not very long ago, guys. I mean, but the whole reason
4,600. Sorry.
Thank you. The whole reason we're going to get into it, and I won't try to start rambling, but the whole thing I'm trying to say is, what was it? A preservation. You preserve your wealth from generation to generation because it doesn't deteriorate, it doesn't rust, it doesn't corrupt. You know what I mean? And uh, he told us this stuff. He compared our spiritualness to gold, and getting tried through the fire, and it becoming more pure. I mean, it's a preservation. It's more pure. So don't let me get started.
Well, let's just dive into it a little bit. What could actually make gold or silver crash? It's never going to go down to zero, so that's not a thing, right? But there are some things that can make it take a pretty big dip, right? It can really hit it hard.
I'm interested to hear these things. Let's get into them.
Well, you got to have a low government debt. We don't have that. We're like trillions and trillions of dollars in debt as the U.S. government, right? You got to have a strong, disciplined currency. That means a currency that holds its value and that people can trust. We can't trust that our currency that we have. It is super inflated. It's like a hot air balloon that only goes up. It's like a hot air balloon that the valve broke and you can't control how much heat's going in there and it just keeps going. And yeah, that's and the thing is, it's sad because us as Americans are stuck in that little basket on the hot air balloon and we're just like, I don't know what to do. Ah! Right? And this is the third thing, right? You can't print any more money. That is definitely not happening. They
So
print
wait,
thousands every single day.
so the three things are strong government, right? What'd you say? What was the first one? Say it again.
So the first one is a low government debt.
Low government debt. Okay, all right.
We're
This
trillions
is
of dollars in debt.
make the
Second
price
one,
of yeah. And
the second one is a strong disciplined currency.
oh yeah,
The,
we don't have that. Do that. Yeah,
no,
not happening.
the third one is they can't print any more money.
Hmm. You know they do that, don't they? They just keep on doing that. You
They just
know,
keep on doing it,
money
right?
is a thing. So
Debt's exploding, man. It currencies are losing power. They're losing their buying power every single day. Every second of every day, the currency's losing its value. Printing money is the only option left, right? But guess what? Us gold and silver fanatics, that doesn't hurt metals, man. It fuels the fire. It helps gold and silver grow. So, yeah, it's not going to crash. It's not crashing. None of those three criteria have been met for it to crash, right? And the smart money, as in central banks, are buying gold, not selling it. If it was going to crash, then they would be selling it, right? But they're not. They're buying it. They don't speculate. They prepare. And ooh, man, when the people who print the money are buying gold, you should probably pay attention, don't you think?
I was waiting for you to say that. I knew you were coming with that one because man, when I heard that quote, wow. I mean,
I mean,
about that, guys. Think about you. You probably haven't noticed because I wasn't paying attention until 3 years ago when I secured my gold and silver account. Once I did, it was my hot topic. Okay, and the past 3 years, the central banks have bought more gold and silver than ever in American history, ever. And so who are they tied right hand in hand in? You know, the whole money printing scheme. And they know the more that they print, the more that they can just keep buying, right? It's like playing a tennis match. I saw a cartoon one time, China was chunking wads of cash over the tennis net, and America was sending gold over. And it's like, who's going to win this match? I mean, come on. What do you want? And you know that hot air balloon like was blowing away, what would weigh it down real good? Maybe the weight of precious metal, you know? Anyway.
it it'd be your other than Jesus. That's another financial savior, you know.
Hey, I did want to say I love that, Pastor Steve. Thank you.
So gold doesn't just go up; currency goes down, right? And when people say gold is expensive, what they really mean is the money that they have is weaker than it used to be, right? So why is silver why is it needed and why is it expensive right now? Why is it going up right now? And why is it going to continue to go up and skyrocket? Well, it comes down to two basic principles: the monetary value, which has been monetary value for thousands and thousands of years, but it's also an industrial metal. It's in I mean, demand for it is rising because we got solar power, we got EVs, we got electronics, we got AI, we've got all these computers, these phones, these cars. I mean, the need for the industrial use for silver is, I mean, we haven't even gotten there yet. I mean, Heath, what was it? 60% by
Yeah,
2030?
couple of years, 2030, I think, we're not even going to have, we're going to barely have 60% of what we need. So that's not good, guys. As far as you know, people that aren't holding gold and silver, if you're not holding it, it's not going to be good for you. Because that's only going to drive the price if it's what it is right now. But here in 3 years, they need almost double of that. I mean, it's just only going to keep going for who knows how long. I mean, unless they hit some crazy, the biggest silver, but they don't even mine for silver. It's a byproduct of mining other stuff, and but anyway, I don't want to get into the weeds with it, but you know, it's not gonna ever crash. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
We look at it crashing because we're comparing apples and oranges. We're comparing dollars to gold, and when you do that, there's just no comparison. It's like uh, the paper is what you put down to protect the gold. Like it doesn't work as a comparison. The dollar is going to crash. It's going to crash. And so I think the whole thing, and we've talked about it throughout the night, but why do people think, why are they scared? They're scared because they see that dollar amount that they've been just brainwashed to that's the only thing they see. That's the only thing we know about. Ooh, look how expensive. These are my $100 sneakers. Well, there's your $100 gallon of milk before you know it. But you can still get you can get like 10 gallons of milk for a silver eagle. So I mean, just it's all about fear. People are scared and they don't want to make the wrong decision. And so that's what we're trying to help people do: make the right decision, or at least tell you about what's going on, so you can make an informed decision. Anyway,
holding gold because and silver because they're not going to crash. They're
wait,
not.
say it. You cut out.
People don't lose money by holding on to gold and silver. They
Right,
because they're not going to crash. It's only going to grow. And they don't, but they do lose when they try to time it, like it's some stock, right?
right,
I mean, imagine if you would have cashed out your all of your silver in like July because it was like it jumped up $10, 30, what was it, $20 or something like that. A lot of people, I guarantee, a lot of people cashed out because they're like, "Oh, it's an all-time high, man. We need to cash out."
right.
Look at you now, bud.
Yep,
It's
yeah.
not a stock. It's not a bond. Like you were saying, apples and oranges. It's like having a baseball in your hand and saying, "Yep, I'm gonna throw this baseball down and knock those pins over, and I'm gonna throw this bowling ball at this person to see if he can hit it with his baseball bat." You're playing two different games with the wrong thing. Like, sure, if you want to run stocks, I mean, more power to you. I'm not a gambler. I'm not doing it. But if you want to run the stocks and you want to sell this and then buy and then sell and then buy and then sell and then buy, some people make a really good living doing that. More power to you. I'm not doing it. But gold and silver, you don't do that. You buy it and hold it forever because it goes up, it grows. And right now, it is so undervalued. According to the US debt clock, it is like, it has silver has about $1,000 to catch up to where it needs to be, and gold has about $5,000 to catch up to where it needs to be. So, I mean, and that changes every single day. It always goes up a day later. It continues to go up, continues to go up, continues to go up. So, yes, you can make, as of right now, considering what's going on with it, you can make a substantial amount of money, and
Well,
you could benefit from that. But
there's
ideally, it holds its value, and that's the important part about it.
another reason why there's no end in sight to how high the silver rate is going. I mean, people need to check this out, guys. This isn't stuff that we're just making up, but uh, the banks that were selling 1 ounce of silver, like who knows, 10, 20 times, because it was just a piece of paper that we were telling people about, you know, that they owe 90 billion ounces of silver before like the month is over. 90 billion ounces of silver times 100. Isn't that 90? 9 trillion at that point. Like, what? I mean, it's not going to happen. And so there's so many things that are driving this price now. It's insane. It like Hunter was telling somebody the other day, like silver's on clearance right now. It's is like clearance prices. You won't ever see them this low again. But
Yeah.
it scares people to say, I'm buying gold or silver. And so that's why I really want to make it clear that that's not even what we're doing here. It's just wealth that you're earning as you work. You're creating a income that's paying you for the value of your work. To save the value of that work so you can buy 8 gallons of milk here in next year instead of barely get a half a gallon of milk is instead of keeping your dollars that are just paper trash in a bank account, you keep them in your gold and silver account like I started 3 years ago. Like my son and I got one for my daughter at that same day, and then she met my son-in-law, and they he got his own, and then they made a sub account for my grandbabies. What? How
First of all,
proud.
first of all, she did not meet me then. We've been married for almost 6 years. Okay, but
I have the timeline off. It's all, man, the last 3 years have been a blur. It's been a wild ride. I mean, I have a grandbaby who's 3, so yeah, it's definitely been longer than that, 3 and a half. So, but anyway, the gold and silver account is just when I get paid, I could either put it in my, bank account, that I use so I can pay my, uh car note, or whatever. I do put enough in there to where I can pay my bills. But right now, every penny that I don't need in that account, I can just put it in my gold and silver account that has no monthly fees like a bank account. It has no extras like that. You get an account as a one-time purchase. You have an account forever, and then you can use it forever with no other fees. There's no storage. There's no anything except gain.
so
You're gaining.
question. I got a
Oh,
question, Heath. So this account you're talking about, you said there's no storage fees and stuff. Like, what if I have like $1 million worth of silver?
yeah. You would think that holding $1 million worth of silver might want to get their cut. I mean, that's how all the other gold and silver companies that have vaults do it. They get their cut because the rich people, they're buying a whole big chunk and then they don't buy a lot more. So they're like, well, how do we get their money? We'll charge them a storage fee. Well, our company doesn't do that. We have zero storage fees, unlimited storage capacity. They wanna
Wow.
they wanna make sure that you are safe and 100% insured. It's 100%. So you could have $1 billion, $1 trillion in there,
Huh.
and it's insured. I
Wow.
mean,
That's really cool. That is really cool. So let me get this straight. I can put as little as $1 in there, or I can put as much as the sky's the limit in there, and it'll hold it for free. All I have to do is pay the one-time membership fee.
that's right. And then when you're ready to pay
That's
your
cool.
bill, that's what people get scared about. Well, what do I do when I need to pay my bills? Well, you push a button, just like you would at the ATM. You put your card in, push how much money you want. Same thing here. You push a button, and now you have the money to pay your bill.
Hmm.
Simple as that. So
So
it's
so
just the same thing as
what
your
do you
bank
mean
account.
you push a button? So like if you're buying gold and silver, what do you do? What happens when you push the button?
You have the funds that you need to take care of business because it's instantly cashing out. You instantly cash out.
Really?
If you have $100 in there of silver and you need $50 of it, you push a button, you cash out. You got your $50 so you can get pizza party for your family. I've done it.
Well, yeah. So I'm curious. I've bought gold and silver in the past, right? And every time I tried to sell it, it was really difficult. That sounds really easy, but they've got to be screwing you over on spot, right?
Oh wow. Sometimes I forget one of the biggest things of it. They're actually giving us buying our silver above spot. So when it's
What?
time to sell, they're not paying you half the value of what you have. They're paying over spot price. So that's never been done before. Neither is zero storage, neither is instant liquidation. Just all these things are industry uh brand new technology in the industry that never was done before. So you guys
Yeah.
need to learn for sure and pray about it because God will lead you to the truth no matter what the cost, right, Jacob? If you ever's watching, that's my favorite uh, YouTuber, Jacob Israel,
So,
and
um,
that last 10 years. And when you pray for that, I want you guys to pray for it because God will show you the truth of how this can change your lives if you pray for the truth. You know,
absolutely. I actually want to share a story. There's a lady that I spoke with yesterday. Super sweet lady. She's involved in our business, and a branch of our business offers a gold or silver backed IRA. Right? She transferred over $450,000 from her 401k. That's a lot of money to most people. She transferred that from her 401k 1 year and 5 months ago. Heath, how much is it now? It's over 1 million, right?
but what kind of makes me sad, it really does. So that woman worked who knows how long to save that up, and praise Jesus that He was able to help her do that. Uh, I can only imagine. But I have an aunt that she spent her whole life, her whole adult life, building a 401k, and I don't know how much is in it. It's not my business, but I know that she has something that if she would have done that same thing 2, 3 years ago, it would be double or triple. Like when I first started and suggested, looking into this, it, it was right. It would have tripled. So I don't know what. Like I don't care to know her numbers. It's not my business. But I just try to share this truth. You know what I mean? And so it does break my heart that I wasn't able to uh, just help her understand how just it's just a gold and silver account.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Yep.
I love
Yep.
a lot. All my aunts and uncles. So
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I think it's really cool what we have, and I do feel that we need to share this with everyone. I mean, the availability of getting $1 of silver or $1 of gold at ounce pricing, not getting hurt by the big guys, because if you do the same thing with them, you're going to spend $2,000 more. Now with us, you can get that dollar pricing. You can get as little as $1, as much as 1 trillion, whatever, and they hold it for free. There's no monthly membership. Like I saw, there's a gold there's a gold thing I was watching a little ad, and they offer like monthly memberships, and then eventually they'll send you the gold once you end up roll like once.
it's probably like a bundle thing, right? I don't know what they call these other programs, but I know these other gold and silver companies, they try to give the average person a way to get gold and silver, it seems like, because they see that small amount. Oh, only $150? I could afford $150. Well, you're only gonna get a gram. Well, I don't know the exact prices of everything, but $150 times 28, and you're paying, or whatever the price is, times 28 grams is a lot more than 1 ounce of gold is worth right now. So our company, when we talk about fractional buying, our company has done it in a way that you can get the best price no matter what. And so it's revolutionary. It's new technology that they created for the average person to get ahead.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting a little late, so my wife's gonna get mad at me if I stay on here any longer. But it was a great talk. We're gonna be doing these every single night this week, and then we may be keeping them up every night after that. We'll let you know. But if you or your family wants to be able to have gold and silver to protect your wealth, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to. You can literally be broke. You can have $0 in your bank account, and we can show you how you can get gold and silver. If you want to do that, you can go ahead and leave a comment and I will get back to you, or you can call me at 901-403-2293, 901-403-2293, or you can contact me on Facebook at Hunter Twisdale. or Instagram, HTwizdale22. Same with Heath. Did you want to say anything as well? You're muted.
No, I don't have all my Facebook and stuff information and whatnot, but I do just want to say that if you're listening to this and you have any questions, that's all we want to do is help you learn. So God bless y'all, and I thank you so much for bringing some hot topics tonight, Hunter.
Absolutely. We'll be talking tomorrow. Like I said, we're doing this all week. Y'all stay tuned because it's gonna be wild. See you later.
Yeah, y'all.